Hey, Recon here once again. Just another quick video on Brawl of Ages, just on like what I think the cards are in relation to Clash Royale, just to help that out. So you can sort by the cards, obviously. So it's like Balder, um, essentially a royal giant. He attacks from 6.5 range and hits a tower. Drow Rangers, they're ranged units. There's two of them. Essentially, the archers. See, Flack, I don't really know um, what she would be. She's a little interesting. She attacks from far away, fires homing rockets, and then just does regular attacks. So I can't really think of a card that matches her. Gargoyle, it's only a single one, which he's essentially the mini P.E.K.K.A. You got the minion horde, you got the minions. Lady Tinder, um, kind of like a flying, um, I don't know, like a flying musket or a crappy version of a flying Sparky. It's like doesn't do much damage, but yeah, I don't know. I don't really care for her. Whenever I see her, it's like not really that much of an issue. The lady, kind of like the witch, just spawns imps, except it doesn't have splash damage, so that's a little different. Moxie is splash, so kind of like the wizard. Um, he's pretty he's pretty awesome. He's probably one of my favorite cards. Baby Dragon, Rat Pack is the Three Muskies. Wizard, more like the witch. So these two are both kind of similar to the witch. They both spawn units but they don't have splash. So again, slight differences, but they both work out pretty well. The reason why I think Milady's better is because look at the health 1000 versus 750. The rocket does 750. So rocket can one hit the wizard, can't one hit Moxie, can't one hit Milady. So if you were to pick one, I prefer Milady over them. Plus, it has more damage. Um, but I mean, the passive ability. So if you're using the brawlers, that might be a better unit. So again, just you have to basically build the deck around what the cards are. Thieves range, they're kind of like the goblins. They're just low health range units. Vermilion's kind of like the musketeer. Vex doesn't really have anything like him because he can just deploy anywhere, and he's a ranged unit. So it's kind of like an opposite version of the miner, but ranged, I guess. Capri, haven't actually ever used her, um, but it's ranged and splashed. So I guess maybe like the like any of the casters really. Um, yeah, I guess she just shoots a gun. I don't think I've ever actually had anyone play her, so I don't actually know what her style is. Um, this don't think there's really anything similar to it. I mean, gives a reverse sandstorm. I'm assuming that pushes people out, but yeah, just a range unit. Goblin bomber, obviously a bomber. Um, Carter, essentially like the princess. It's got a 9 tile range, so he sits across the bridge, um, and is super annoying because he deals the AoE damage. Fire souls, you got fire spirits, tempest. Um, uh, I don't know. I don't think he really has any counter or comparison to him. kind of just interesting. Doesn't do much damage, but has that debuff. Ice Spirits, and this is kind of, I guess, like the Sparky. So even a similar health to him. So that's those. For melee, Shadow Walker. Yeah, I mean, just, I don't know. Nothing really stands out for him. Black Templar would be similar to the Dark Prince. Dro Warriors, I guess, would be like, they're kind of like a Prince, Dark Prince, but there's two of them. But they don't have a double, I guess, yeah, charged. See 100% speed and damage after first strike. So, it's kind of like a double Prince. Hog Rider, Tank, or Giant. Widowmakers, those would be, what are the Stab Goblins. Nothing really like him. He's just a tank, but his on-death units that kill him attack allies. That's why in that one, my previous video, my Moxie, or my Shank, went over and killed my unit. There's the Miner, deploy underground. Steel Golems are pretty much like elite barbarians. If you can get them quickly on a tower and something behind them, they'll do a lot of damage. As you can see, 20% chance to deal 150% damage, so really good. Shank, Mini P.E.K.K.A. Just look at that DPS. He's really crazy. Powder Keg is kind of like the giant skeleton. He has a like a ground poison AoE when he dies. Haven't actually used him, but I did pick him up. This, I'd say similar to the Golem, just faster, because he leaps at the buildings. He's probably my favorite tank that I've tried so far. Chief, melee, it's AoE damage, but it's when you cast a spell. Not really something exactly like her. Golems, you got 4 of them, so they're kind of like barbarians. Just a pack of them just to run out. Brawlers, I mean, with how low health they are, I'd say probably skeletons would be the closest match. You got your knight. He's the knight, obviously. You got the brigade, skeleton army. He would definitely be the prince because he's got that charge. This is a cool one, but I don't know. There's nothing really like him. Does pretty good damage, but yeah, he drops off his unit once his dragon dies. These would be the knights. They can take 4 hits. This guy's like the big P.E.K.K.A. He just, look at that damage. He just will wreck things. Valkyrie, obviously. Those are pretty cool skins. He doesn't have any. And Avigon, I don't know. I've never actually used him, so I mean, looks similar to a knight. He's not splash, it's just a single unit. So knight would probably be close to him. There, Bastion already. Blazer. It's got a charge up attack, so it's similar to a flying Sparky again, but just less damage. Just an AoE splash damage. Obviously minions, minion horde, or no, mega minion, minions, minion horde, dragon, and then kind of like two little flying Sparkies. Haven't seen them yet, so I don't know how, because the DPS just says 50. I don't know how much that channel percentage. Siege. Did I already do these? I think so. Giant, Golem. Don't know. Royal Giant. And you got some buildings. Essentially send like a Goblin spawner. Golem towers like the mortar. Lightning towers like the what's it called? The Tesla goes up and down. Noxious tower. It's I guess the cannon, probably the closest. Doesn't like actually shoot poison area stuff. It's just a regular damage thing. Haven't actually seen this one, but I mean 11.5, 11.5, and it attacks ground and building, so that would essentially be another version of the mortar. The 0.4 attack speed, that's 3, but it does 200 damage, that does 40. So yeah. 3 more elixir, same health. I don't know. I still think the Golem tower is a little nicer, but mainly because it does the AoE damage. Gargoyle tower, nothing really similar to him. Just that passive aura. Enemies deal 10% less damage, so he's more of a debuff tower. Golem mines, kind of like the barbarian hut, because he'll spawn golems, which are similar to golems or barbarians. Nothing really like this because nothing spawns flying units, but imps are cheap and crappy, so probably the tombstone maybe. The elixir collector. The fire spirit spawner, whatever it's called, and then just spawns spiders. So similar to the imp one as well, or the wow, I can't think. Whatever, the little skeleton spawners. Then you have all your spells. Shadow League, they'll just summon 3 little shadow guys that just spawn anywhere you click them, I think. A whirlwind, or yeah, I think it's whirlwind, whatever. Time of freeze, I guess similar to the freeze spell. That's kind of like a such a meteor, but yeah, not really something exactly like that. The totem will just stun them. Stone skin, damage reduction, and yeah, just flying bomber. He actually looks kind of cool. But there's lightning, arrows, rocket, fireball, but it rolls, so it hits things on the ground. Graveyard, another similar to tornado or vortex. Is it called tornado? Whatever the tornado spell in Clash is called. It's kind of like a rage spell. You can copy a card, highest rarity from your opponent's deck, place this cards with a card that's -4 mana cost. Copy a random card. Pulls a random unit card from your opponent's deck. So there's a couple, obviously, as you can see, a couple different differences, but a lot of them are built around the same, which makes it a pretty fun game. But yeah, that should be it. A little bit longer, but just a brief comparison between the cards, which should help you build a decent deck. So you can copy that one if you want. It works pretty well. I don't even know if I've lost since I've been using this deck. Yeah, so that I had a different deck. That was a different deck. So all of these were with a different deck. Even that is different than this. Yeah, so since I've been using this, let's see how many that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 in a row with this deck. I actually fought him twice in a row. That's interesting. But yeah, go grab the game. Again, the link is I still have it up. Yeah. brawlofages.com/Facebook. You just sign in with your Steam account, download it. It's not that big, I think like 800 meg. It's got to be more than that, but yeah, it's not that big. It didn't take too long to download, but it's a pretty fun game. Well, I could have easily gotten up there. I haven't really been playing much to get medals, but yeah, so I could push up to top 100. That'd be pretty cool. All right, take it easy, guys.